Hi everyone, I'm Kayla.
And I'm Lauren.
And this is Stitching with My Littlie, Flosstube number 25. Today we are doing a Flosstube special. It's still a Flosstube, but it's a Flosstube special. It's our retreat. So we are still going to be covering whips, works in progress, things that we did on the retreat, but it's all to do with the retreat. So we have got vendors who were there chatting a little bit about it. We are going to do Flosstubers that we know of that were there, go through some finishes, whips, stuff like that, and then we are going to do a little bit of purchases that we did. So it is, yeah, we're going to be getting through quite a bit, but it's all retreat talk. There we go. Okay, so for anybody that is new here, welcome. You have come across a channel that is primarily about cross stitch. We do talk about other crafts from time to time, but that is mainly Lauren. I am pretty much just cross stitch. For those of you that are coming back to us, welcome back. We do appreciate your support, and yeah, let's get into it. So we went on the Floss Friends UK retreat last weekend, so like a week ago. So it was in Rotherham. We have been on one before, which was in the July of last year. That was our first retreat. And we had a really nice experience with that one. That was the first retreat we'd been on, but we were welcomed, and people chatted to us, and everyone was just lovely, and it was just it was in a nice place, a nice hotel. So when this
Food
one
was really nice.
Yeah, when this one came up again this year, because we were originally booked in for November this year, but I got a note or a message to say that some tickets had become available, some places for this April, and that we were on the reserve list. So did we want to go? So we was like, yes, please. It works out better really than November for us, because we have birthdays and stuff in October. It's quite close to Christmas and stuff.
So we're not actually going to the November.
So we decided to call off the November one and go to this one, because we are going to the Big Stitch event as well in July, which is also run by Floss Friends UK as well. So yeah, we decided we were going. It was in the same hotel, so it is the Holiday Inn in Rotherham, and we managed to get hotel space for the Friday and Saturday night this time. So last year we went up and just spent one day, but we had to get up really early on Saturday morning to travel, because we live about 2.5 hours away on a good run, maybe a little bit more than that. So we decided, as it was the Easter holidays and I wasn't at work, we could go down on the Friday. Dinner time beat the rush hour traffic, so we thought, and get there to meet up with some of the other people that were going in the lounge bar area of the Friday night, and have a chat and catch up with people. So we went down on the Friday, got stuck in traffic on the M1, so a journey that should have taken us 2.5 hours took us about 3.5 in the end. So we arrived about 5ish.
Yeah.
Went to our room, which was lovely. Just put everything down, freshened up a little bit, and then went out to the bar to meet people. So there was a few people there that we met up with. Some were newbies on their first retreat. Others had been, and we'd known them for a bit. So we went down, had a drink, a bit of a catch up. Some people were going to eat there that night altogether. A couple of other people were going out to eat. And we just decided we were going to go back to our room, grab some stuff, chill out for a bit. We did a bit of stitching, didn't we? Just have a bit of a chill out for the rest of the night, because we knew that the weekend was going to be pretty full on with stitching, socialising and shopping. So that is what we did. So we went, got up on the Saturday and went into the stitchy room for about 9 o'clock. We were there pretty much, and we got a table. First people we saw were to chat to. I mean, we'd seen the night before Tan and
who's the monogamous cross stitcher on Flosstube, and Rachel talking dog stitcher.
When we actually walked into the hotel, they were coming down the steps.
Yeah.
So we had a little chat.
They were going to get treats.
Snacks.
Yeah. We were just coming up with it. So big hugs, and
yeah.
It's sort of like, yeah, the retreat's starting now. We've we're here, we're sorted. So you're all sort of bigged up. But yeah, we saw them, and yeah, we saw Lynn and Bob.
Yeah.
Lynn is one of our regular viewers, and Bob's her husband. Bob came and bought all his puzzles while we were doing...
And he rang the bell twice.
Yeah, when you get finishes at a retreat, you're supposed to ring the bell so that everybody knows you've had a finish at the retreat. And he bought his puzzles, so their table made him ring the bell, which he was quite sweet, really, wasn't it? So yeah, Lynn and Bob were there, so we chatted to them for a bit, grabbed a table and started setting up. But while we're there, we're putting out our brag thing, so we'll show you. But Lauren took her sampler, I took my big House of Christmas to go on there, framed. You go round and you've got sort of like the freebie table, or stuff that you want to put on that you might want some money for. So we took some stuff just to put on for freebies, and then a raffle prize, because you have a raffle that goes towards a charity that they've chosen. And then immediately, because the vendors have been there from 8 o'clock, immediately it's like, we must go round the shops and start shopping. So, of course, stitching went out of the window. I don't even think I got any of my stitching out on the table before we were shopping.
No.
So, yeah, pretty much blew the budget. I didn't have a budget, that's what I keep saying.
I sticked.
But we found out from Sammy before we carried on shopping if there were going to be any different vendors on the Sunday, because Lauren wanted to get a project bag from Turtle Bay Stitches.
Last year, there was pretty much the same stands as last year, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was a couple of different ones.
Yeah, and I didn't actually manage to get things from everyone last year, so I decided that I'd get the ones that I didn't get last year.
Yeah, so when we knew that there were going to be different people there on the Sunday, Lauren stopped shopping.
Yes.
Because she wanted to purchase, because she had taken some money of her own and things. So yeah, that's how that went. So we did some shopping, then we sat down, chatted to some people on our table, which ours was sort of, there was about 4 other people on our table. Most of the others were full, but ours was quite a quiet one. And then we got up after doing a bit of stitching. I mean, Lauren was like stitching like a demon. Me, on the other hand, couldn't put 10 stitches in before I was up. Almost like couldn't sit still. I had to get up. I was either up and getting a drink, or up and talking to someone, or up and looking at shopping. I just couldn't like settle to stitch at all. Whereas she was just like, I've done like 200 stitches or whatever. I was like, oh, lovely, I've done 8. You know, it was that type of... So, yeah, by the end of that day, we got up after having a lovely snacks, and there was a 2-course meal down in the restaurant. And, we went round the tables, didn't we? Started talking to people. Well, that took about 2 hours. I didn't even get round all the people, did we? Because we knew that some people were leaving on the Saturday, so you wanted to sort of chat with people. But, yeah, there was probably 2 tables. By the time you start looking at people stitching, being enabled and chatting to people, it didn't go down well, did it? But the one table we spent most of the time chatting and being silly with, I was going to say messing around with, had quite a few Flosstubers and people we'd known before. So, and Sherry was on there, just so Sherry. Yeah. So we had a really nice, funny chat with her outside while we were waiting for coffee to be made, didn't we? About Flosstubers, UK Flosstubers. Mama loves you, GB. Chatting about
getting hate comments and stuff.
Yeah, and different things like Lauren's age stitchers. Not many seem to be around, or that you know of, really. So yeah, we were having a proper good chat with Sherry. And on the Sunday we managed to keep Tan quiet, didn't we? We managed to...
Let's not speak about that conversation, because my God. Yeah. I think she got traumatised.
I think she was a bit traumatised, but we're about the only people who managed to keep Tan quiet, so we're taking that, aren't we?
Yeah.
But we did have jaw ache. By the end of Sunday, we were just like, well, I was like, my jaw hurts so much from laughing. So, yeah, we had an amazing time. We shopped till we dropped.
Yeah.
We could have bought more, to be fair, but we were quite good.
I'm trying to save for the big stitch because there's going to be loads of shops there.
Yeah.
Like, loads.
We did stay later on the Saturday night stitching, didn't we? Last year we went back to the thing because we were quite tired having got up early, but this time because we stayed there, we went and got something to eat and then came back. And I actually did stitch. Did get quite a bit of stitching done, just chilling out. I had my legs up on the chair, chilling out. And
then we went back and watched Flosstube, was it? Or was that Friday night?
No, we did watch Flosstube. We tend to go back to the hotel and watch Flosstube when we go there. So we were catching up with some Flosstube, and then Sunday we got up, did the same thing, shopping again. So yeah, it was all just, it was nice, chilled, relaxed. There was a few newbies, but even if you didn't know people from the last time, I said to Lauren, it was a different atmosphere this time. Last time we were proper nervous, even though we were welcomed. This time it was like, we knew that some people were going to be there, but we were also confident enough in ourselves to get up and start walking around and talking to a lot of people.
Because we knew more Flosstubers,
Yeah, and also non-Flosstubers that had been there that we knew were coming, and meeting up on the Friday night and chatting to people was nice as well. So you're just a bit more confident in the fact that, yeah, you can get up and talk to people, but you're actually happy sitting at your table, but chatting to other tables from your table as well. So yeah, it was all quite nice. So that's where we were at. It was an amazing retreat. We're very grateful for the opportunity to be able to go to them, because I understand there's a lot of people who through one thing or another just can't go. They either anxiety levels or stress levels or can't afford it, or there are a lot of reasons why people can't go to a physical retreat, and we understand that we're very grateful for the opportunity to go, and the fact that we have found such a nice community of stitchers. That's the word I was looking for. At the retreat that we try. We can't go to a lot because there's the two of us. Obviously, everything is so much more, and I don't think I'd get away with going to a retreat without Missy here. So, we do have to pick and choose what we go to, and if we go to one a year, we're lucky, really. But yeah, this one that we found is not the closest one to us, but we feel welcome, don't we? And we feel it's just like a bunch of friends again. So, and we know where we're going now, so it's makes it easier. So yeah, so that's where it was and who was there and the sort of things that were going on. It is run by Floss Friends UK, which is a Facebook group. They also do Zoom chat meetings, and also for local people or people who are willing to travel, they do day meetups as well in local pubs. But it is Sammy Sharp from Little Loops Stitching and Andrea, who is the Stitchy Science Technician, I believe, on Instagram. They run this retreat. So yeah, that's who runs it, and we've gone through what happens there pretty much. It's just, if you stitch, you stitch, but mainly people tend to chat. If they can do both, brilliant, but I clearly can't. So there's that. There are some amazing projects as well. We've got some photos and video footage, not many. I mean, I do regret not getting photos with some people, really, before we left on the Sunday, but we've got some photos of what was on the brag table, some amazing projects, and walking around seeing the people's full coverages and stuff. I mean, we were tried many times, or I was, to be convinced that full coverage was easier than the projects I work on, and I'm still not convinced by that. Don't think it's going to happen. But there were some amazing projects.
We did go back to the room at night time, and you was looking at full
I was looking at, because you see, the thing is, I've seen Lauren from Flossabilities when she was doing her full coverages, which were Chris Dunn ones, which are on Pain Free Craft, and I love them. I love animals and Wind in the Willows and all that sort of stuff. I love them, but I'm like, yeah, I love them, but not going to happen. And then I was looking at the Heaven and Earth website. Like, what is going on with me? I very quickly came off it after realising, well, Lauren tells me all the time, you're not going to get that done, are you? You're not going to stitch on it, are you?
I don't think I sound like that.
Well, let's ask the people who were at the retreat, because you do moan at me like that.
Don't think so.
She does. Tan, does she moan at me? So she's gonna stick with you because you're both October babies, and she's like gelling with you. But
we have things in common. We like our bacon.
It's like a role reversal here. She tries to tell me what I can and cannot buy and what I can and cannot stitch. See, look at the roll of the eyes. That's like a mother thing to do. So yeah, so I didn't purchase any, but I can appreciate everybody's, and the looks of them are stunning, but I have way too many whips to concentrate on one full coverage like that. So yeah, that was all that. We're going to talk a little bit about the different vendors who were there on both days now, and I will put everybody's shops, thank you, and things in the description box below as well. So first of all, we had the framers, so Atelier Frames were there, and last year we got a piece, or I got a piece from my husband framed that he had stitched, which we'd have seen in one of our previous floss tubes from last year, framed by them, and it's amazing service, fantastic quality. So they were there on the Saturday. Stitchy Ferret was there, so we have got some purchases from Stitchy Ferret.
You also did get some purchases from the framer.
I have got some purchases from them. I got a couple of reduced sale frames and things that I thought I could do mount some smalls on as well, so I got some of them. So Sophie, who is Turtle Bay Stitches and also Pink Scissors Fabric, was there on the Sunday. Sarah, who is Not Enough Whip Bags, was stitching on the Saturday but was a vendor on the Sunday. Michelle, who is Stitch Mania Stash, was there on both days as a vendor but also stitching as well. Jess from Jess Gets Stitching, she had a stall both days and was also there to stitch. On the Sunday there was a stall from Coffee Craft Fabrics, so there was some fabrics and stuff on there. Haystack Stitching was there, and Sammy, who has now got the Old Barn Stitching Co. is her design name now, had some of her designs there. That is who I know of. If there is anybody else who went to the retreat that knows of any other names of vendors that I have missed out, which I'm not sure I have, but if I have, please do let me know, because I would like to put them in the box below. So yeah, there was a really good variety of things going on, lots of stuff that I was more than happy to part with my money for. Well, there were also a fair few Flosstubers there that we know of. Like we said, these are like a list of the ones that we know were there. If there is anybody else that was there that we don't know of, can you please let us know? Because again, I would like to not only put them for other people to look, but I want to add to my Flosstube collection with the people that we know of. Again, she's not bored.
Give you a subscribe.
So yeah, we want to give other people some love and some subscriptions, because we found some fantastic Flosstubers from just this one retreat that we go to. So I'm going to go with, or do you want to do these, because you've not talked much? Do you want to do the Flosstubers?
No one wants to hear me.
Of course they do.
Ramble on. Tan, the monogamous cross stitcher, of course. Sherry, just so Sherry. Rachel, talking dog stitcher.
So this is a new one to us.
Yeah, I didn't know she was there. Didn't really.
Yeah, this is a new one to us. I thought I saw her last year, but apparently this was her first retreat, so I'm not very good at this. But this is Lee, who is So Lee Bells on Flosstube, and I've just come across her as a Flosstuber. I haven't watched a full one of hers yet, but I have seen it, so she's going to be on our list to watch out for.
Sarah, Cross Stitch Sarah, I saw her last year at the...
Yeah, she's quite a new Flosstuber. She's got a couple of videos out currently, so she was there.
Obviously Sammy, Little Loop Stitching. Jess and Ryan, Cross Stitch Smiles, they had Bella there, didn't
They did
you?
have Bella there. We didn't get much chance to have a chat with them
No.
this time, really. Last year we were on their table, but and had a proper good chat with them. But this time we didn't get much chance to chat. We didn't get round to their table and to chat with and stuff. So, but they were there.
Then there was Gemma, Stitchy Gem.
Yeah, and I believe that she hasn't put a floss tube out for about a year, so don't know the reasons behind it. But we're going to be watching your old floss tube, so.
And then Alison, the Royal Stitcher.
Yeah, now she's one that we met. I think that's her first retreat as well, and she's one that we met on the Friday night. So we are definitely going to be watching her as well. So yeah, if there was anybody else there that was a floss tuber, so that was at the Floss Friends retreat, either or both days, and I don't know of, or we haven't written anybody down, can you please let us know, because we do want to say hi and watch and subscribe your channels, please. Thank you very much. Okay, so, and to everybody else, we'd like to say a huge massive hello to everybody that was there, and a thank you to you all for making the retreat such a fun and it was just a fantastic time for both of us. Like I said, we were properly chilled. We had such fun, such a laugh. Everybody makes Lauren feel so welcome. And I understand, like, it's primarily an adult sort of setting. It's not just for adults, but primarily there's not a lot of kids go there. And I understand that obviously she's probably the only one, but they make her feel so welcome. You all make her feel so welcome and include her and chat with her and you know, you've always felt welcome there, haven't you? You've always felt like everyone will give her the time of day, and I really appreciate that, because I know, like, to go to retreats where you sort of, some people are going away from families and children and chilling out. I mean, not that she does much apart from Stitch, but she waits to give
Tan about that traumatic experience.
Yeah, she's just, her and Tan are just sinking like that, because their birthdays are like one day apart, so what they do like, what they don't like, what is the same, what is not the same.
Yeah.
Double trouble, that's what them two are going to be like. But yeah, thank you very much, everybody. We had an amazing time, and that is all down to you guys and Sammy and Andrea for putting on such a fantastic retreat.
And we've already booked our next retreat.
We have. The next one came out. So the spring retreat is in May. So we were like, yes, please. Yeah. We need to be there. So
2025.
So yeah. So that's what we're on next time. So we've got one more retreat this year, and then before we know it, it'll be next May. So if anybody is booked on that
Lynn and Bob has,
give us a wave in the comments, chat to us, tell us you're coming, because you know what's going to happen, don't you? It's going to be bigger and better than ever. We're going to know everybody more. We're going to take over the world, guys. Right, okay, that's enough of our waffling and chatting. I mean, that's like 25 minutes of just retreat stuff, and that's without showing you anything. So we will go into what we stitched on throughout the weekend, basically, is what we're going to go through now. So we're going to go on to FFOs, so that's fully finished objects. I don't have any. Lauren had her sampler fully finished the day before.
Forgot to take. Yeah, it was like rushed.
I literally came home on the Wednesday from the caravan. I was like, we've got to frame this piece for you to take to the brag table. So it is fully finished.
And also, everyone was saying that I should take my gnome to the brag table. I didn't, because we didn't finish it.
We just, to be fair, I only just about got time to do this, so and get everything ready. But
I feel like this one's more important to me.
It will be fully finished, and you will guys see it sometime. She's not been put off by gnomes, because obviously we've got the hashtag stitch along going, so she's got to. I can't be doing that by myself now, can I?
Okay, so here it is in all its glory. I think it looks better in real life anyway, really, doesn't it? But here it is. So the project name is Merry Christmas, and it's by DMC, stitched on 14 count cream Ada, and the threads are 321 and 315. No, 815.
815, yeah. So they're the DMC threads.
So I started this in 2023 and I finished it this year. So yeah. Popped it on the brag table.
So that went on the brag table, so.
Very
So yeah, we both had framed pieces this time going up, so that was nice. Okay.
Yeah.
We obviously did fully finished objects, which were the pieces for our exchange that we put, but we're going to talk about our exchange swaps after, so we'll put pictures up and stuff afterwards and talk about that.
I did have a finish at the retreat.
Yeah, so our next thing is finished objects. I don't have any, but Lauren did, but it is a
gift for someone.
It's a gift to someone. So until it's got there, we haven't finished it, or I haven't finished it yet, to send it to the person.
They might be watching, they might not, but I don't really want to take that risk.
No.
Because it might give it away.
So, yeah. So she started and finished something at the retreat for somebody. So when it has been finished and got there, she will show it to you.
Yeah, because I have taken a photo.
Yeah.
So there we go.
So there we go. So, new starts. Did you have a new start? Apart from the one that you finished, did you have any new starts?
No, I didn't.
I had one. So, I'll just stretch down here, sorry. So I started by the same designer as my House of Christmas. I have started the stitching shelves. So I have spoken about this. I have shown previously what thread I was using for it, because I'm using the variegated thread again, because I just enjoy stitching these with one variegated colour and the sim. So this is the stitching shelves, was designed by Galliana Cross Stitch. She no longer designs, and any of the charts that you've seen or that you would like to see of hers is now being sold by Historischer Stickmuster. Every time I can't say that, but I have a link in the description box below which will take you straight through to the site. They sell her charts in PDF form or kit form as well. I believe they'll kit up with certain colours and stuff to what they've done, but they are the same patterns as what I show you. They're just owned by somebody else now. So that is what I have started.
You were actually very like, should I do it?
Well, I was, but I was also on the colour of my fabric, because the last one I did was on 14 count white Ada, and this time, and you know what, it's primarily because I was going to get white Ada and we walked into Abercrombie because I needed quite a big piece of it, and there was a cream Ada which was literally like, was it 70% off or something ridiculous? And I was like, well, I'm getting that because that's just silly to leave that there. But then I was umming and ahhing because it's cream, and I don't know why I was umming and ahhing, because it really isn't that big a deal. Like it, but I mean, I think Tan was getting annoyed with me just moaning on. But yeah, basically I have started this on a 14 count cream Ada, and I am using, I'll just get there. So a DMC variegated thread, and it is 4215. So it is different purple and blue colour. So, and I've started it.
Fantasy.
Yeah, and I'm happy. I just needed to get some stitches in and I'd be happy. So it's quite a big piece, but, and that looks like white, but it's not. Like it, this is like a yellowy, creamy. It's like, it's not what is showing up on the camera, but I've started in the middle because I'm a middle stitcher, so you can't see a massive amount really, but I did get 310 stitches in that, and that was on the Sunday. Just before we left, that was. I was going for it, wasn't I? So yeah, I've seen that come in and I love it now. So that has been started, but obviously I have, as I've explained
It'll be
in
a
previous Flosstube. Yeah, it's got like 29,000 stitches again, so it's a long-term one. And I have a fair few whips currently that are very close to being finished, so I want to put my stitches into those at the minute. But this one will be coming back out because I really enjoyed stitching on that one. So that is my stitching shells. That is my only new start I had of the retreat. And you don't have one, do you?
No.
So we are going to go on to whips, which is works in progress. So you can start. because you've got a fair few. Lauren was a
No,
stitching demon.
I have 4. You have 4 as well.
You put in more stitches than me, so you can start.
So this is the first one. I actually didn't get this stitched in the room. I got it. I stitched on it in the hotel room on Friday.
So was that the Friday night we got there?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I don't. So yeah. Anyways, I don't have the cover photo. So this is what I did. So this is stitched on a 14 count hand dyed Ada using 310, and it's by Lizzie Kate, and it's called I Can Drive a Stick.
So I will, if I find a cover photo for it, I'll put it up.
No. So I don't actually remember what I did, but I definitely know I did that and part of this word, I think. But yeah, that's what I worked on in the hotel.
Yeah.
On Friday.
Yeah. So that's what we did before the retreat actually started, but it was still the retreat weekend, so that's what we're classing it as. Okay. So the first thing I worked on, which was again that Friday night at the retreat, was... Sorry, all my stuff is down here because I've got a load of haul here. So what I worked on was Gingerbread Lane, which is patterned by Azfamilyzoo. So that's what it will look like when it's finished. I didn't put a vast amount of stitches in this really. I only put in like 170 stitches on it, but it was still got some in. I've got threads everywhere here. So what I'll put a picture in of the last time you saw it. But this is stitched on 14 count Ada, which is called Cloudstone, which I believe was one that I got from Zoe's Gifts and Crafts. So and I'm using the called for DMC threads. So I basically have just stitched this part of the house. So I haven't, that's where I've got up to. I did those previously, which you will see in the previous photo, and I literally just did this part. That is what so yeah, that's 170 stitches worth. So that's what I worked on the retreat evening, the eve of the retreat.
Retreat Eve.
Retreat eve.
Yeah.
Chill out night is what it was.
Okay, so
yeah.
This was... I stitched this on Saturday. And I think I stitched the start and finish on Saturday as well. So maybe that's why... Because these two were stitched on Sunday. So this is Mouse's Halloween Stitching by Tiny Modernist. So that's what it looked like when it's finished. I put loads of stitches in this on Saturday. So here's what it looks like. So what I did is I did the moon here. And then I did all of this pumpkin, and that pumpkin is big. Like, it doesn't look it, but it's got loads of stitches in it. And this is stitched on 14 count pale green, using all the DMC called for.
Yeah. So.
And I also did this little thing that's attached to the pumpkin cushion, and coming up from the pumpkin, as you can see, there's like pins. And I was going to do that with the back stitch, but I think my thumb started hurting at that point.
I think it wasn't far until lunchtime on the first day,
Yeah.
so you were going to change your project, so you just said, I'm just going to put it away, have lunch, and then change my project. So I think that's where she was at with that one.
But I did still quite a lot, actually.
You did do a lot more than me, because up to that point, well, I'll show you, I was working on my Gnome of Oz.
Yeah.
And before dinner did not go well, to be honest. But I have now I was working on the hat, so this is what my Gnome of Oz is going to look like. You've seen it all before. It's by Sodastitch, so that is what it's going to look like when it's finished. I will put a picture up of the last time you saw it, which you're not going to notice much because it was the white of the Tin Man's beard last time, which I couldn't get to show up anyway.
This is on a 14 count Ada from Megan at Coffee Craft Fabric. So it's an unknown colour because her fabrics are not named. And I am using the called for DMC colours in CXC threads. So this is where I am now at. So the last time you would have seen it was all the white of the beard. I have put in all of the grey. Which was 240 stitches I did in total on that morning, or maybe a little bit more in the afternoon. I'm not sure whether I stopped at the morning. I went in dribs and drabs basically. But I mean, it's good progress. It's retreat progress. Anybody who's gone to a retreat knows that you don't stitch at a retreat, you talk. Or I've started to. So yes, that is my second whip of the weekend. Okay. Your third one?
Yep, so this is Winter Pillow from Flossabilities. I've got a cover photo here. So this is what it looked like when it's done.
Yeah.
I really like this. It's just like so chilled and stuff.
This is what it looked like the last time you guys saw it.
Yep. And
I love this. I love this colour that you chose on here. It's perfect.
so this is what it looks like now. So what I did was finished off the block of this. I did like the outside and then I did the pine cones. And yeah, I don't know why I haven't stitched on this for so long, because I love the thread and it just pops on the tea and coffee. I think it wants to be put away.
So that is on 14 count tea coffee dyes that you did.
And the thread is, it's probably 4025 in DMC, so it's like,
So that's like really stunning. And I tell you something now, that is going to definitely be used on another one of the Galliana cross stitch designs. I've got a bookcase.
You're
and
obsessed. Oh, I think you should do it on tea and coffee as well.
Yeah, I just love that one. I mean, I have got other charts, so I'd have to choose one, but I've also got a Christmas castle.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to go up to here rather than across. I think I'm going to go up
and do a line.
3, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really like it.
That's what I did as well with mine, I think. I did line at the time. But yeah, I like that thread. It's a nice design.
I did stitch, like, I can't remember how many stitches it was, but the blocks actually are a lot more stitches than they look, really. Do you know, like,
yeah.
They're a lot, so.
But I think doing it with a variegated though, it's just nice stitching, especially when you've got something on Pankeeper. It's just easy stitch. So you can get a lot more done when you're just at a retreat like that, really.
And it's in this bag that we got gifted.
We did.
So there we go.
Okay, so that is your next one. The next one I got, or I worked on a little bit, which is another one that needs finishing, is my Under the Sea, which was a stitch along by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. This should have been finished absolutely ages ago. I was keeping up with it, then I lost it, and I mean, this was probably about 2 years ago. Also, on the subject of the Frosted Pumpkin stitch-alongs, oh my god, they have got the Arctic animals coming up in the next week or so. I think they are, they've got a YouTube video out about it, and I'm already if you
get that one done, then you can reward yourself with another.
Thanks, Mum.
Yeah.
But I love Arctic animals and stuff, and I know it's going to be stunning, and I love these charts. I didn't do the last one was the castle, wasn't it? Home something castle. I mean, it was stunning, but that's not something that I would rush out and go and do. Now the animals one, I'm all ready. And another one, see, I've gone off topic again now. Another one that I've seen that I want to do is I think it's Lola Crow stitch.
The aquarium, isn't
deadly,
it? Oh, the deadly
sea aquarium or something. And I've seen a few people start that. Now, again, that is calling to me, but I don't need it to be calling to me. So I'm ignoring that calling right now. But so, yeah, this should have been done. This is stitched on 14 count Ada, which is called, funnily enough, Under the Sea, and it is by Lakeside Needlecraft. It was an exclusive, it says at the top of here. So this is being stitched in the DMC alternatives provided. There's no fancy floss on this. I will have already put a picture up of what it looked like the last time you saw it, but I basically worked on this section here. So I put in 192 stitches. Again, it just shows that I was talking a lot. But basically I have, so if you look at the chart, I have the grey down here to do, the crab and this bit, and then I've got this border to do. So yes, it's still some significant stitching, but if I worked on it and focused on it, I can get it done quite quickly, which is what I am doing on my Mary Poppins. I've got an obsession with it at the moment, and I am literally so close. I'm going to show you that now. But yes, well, I'm not. Lauren's going to show you something first, but yes, I've got another near finish.
Okay, so my last whip is Spring Season Squared by Azfamilyzoo. So that's what it will look like when it's done.
It also looks like Alison is bringing out or bought out. I haven't watched the latest Flosstube yet, so I'm not sure, but a summer one. We saw a sneak peek, so it's either out or will be coming out. I'm not too sure yet.
Yeah.
But
I actually got loads on this because this was the last project I stitched on Sunday. So
yeah, by that point she
I was
just
all
about
stitched
given
out.
up.
Yeah. So I did the big S and the I and part of the N, I think. Yeah, part of the N.
Yeah.
So that is what it looks like so far. And I'm doing it on 14 count, of course, Heart Ada with, what are they called for? DMC threads, I think.
I would think so, or if not, pretty similar.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just pick colours that
Stash,
look the same, so it could be that.
But I really like it. Very, very cool.
Yeah.
So that's my last project that I worked on.
Okay, so I'm going to show you my last one, which is my Mary Poppins. So super excited about this, and I'm going to be finished this before, well, literally by the end of this week. This is going to be done. In fact, in the next couple of days, I'm hoping. So again, this is another one that's been around a long time, but this is my Mary Poppins by the Little Stitcher. I have had this going on ages. I don't know why. I love it. Needed to be done. This is being stitched on 14 count Ada that I dyed myself blue, hand dyed blue Ada, and it is using the called for DMC threads, this one is. So I will pop a picture up of the last time you saw it, and this is what it looks like now. So I have put a total in, well, while I was at the retreat, I put 440 stitches in, which is, I was doing some of the brown on Big Ben. Over the weekend, this weekend's just gone, I was at the caravan and I've added another. Now this is completely not me at all. So in one day, primarily, I put in 1,121 stitches on this project. I stitched yesterday at the caravan, I came home, and last night I stitched again. So I have finished Big Ben. So I finished the rest of the brown. So I'd done half of the brown. I finished the rest of that and the rest of Big Ben at the caravan. Last night I got home and I finished. So I did the red on the border and the Can Happen. This is where I ran out of 310. and I've got another skein of it now, but I didn't want to use CXC because I didn't want there to be a significant difference in the thickness of the two colours, so I left it there last night. So I have the word anything here, and then a bottom small border, and then this is done. So I am about 96%, maybe a bit more than that now. I didn't really look last night, but this is going to be a finish. The next time I see you guys, this is going to be a finish. And then I have another Mary Poppins piece, but it's only a small piece, which is a
Good Morning Maui.
Good Morning Maui piece, which has got supercalifragilisticexpialidocious underneath it. So that is a smaller piece to do. But I'd like having like groups of things to go for in between when I put seasonal things up. I like having an area that I've got things. So like I have at Christmas the Christmas Carol. So I've got the Christmas Carol book and some stitched pieces to go with it. So I like to put a book out with certain things. So that is our whips of the retreat. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now, sorry about the noise. Got to put everything away, guys. We are going on to what we got at the retreat. So
Can I start with
you
the
starting with the
freebies
freebie
first?
table. Okay, that's fine. So we are going to start with what we picked up off the freebie table, or de-stash table if you like.
So this wasn't from the freebie table, but it was free. So Sammy went round and was handing out some of her needle threaders.
Oh yes, okay, so we both got one of those. So Lauren will show you hers. I've got mine in a pink
So she
colour.
had pink, yellow and purple, I think, in a box, and she was going around giving people. So I got the purple flower one.
And I got, I'm not going to take mine out, but mine's basically a pink one.
Yeah.
And then the card just said on the back of it, which you can see on mine, thank you.
And then
So that's
from Rachel, she was also going around because she had lots of 2024 charms, and
I was talking to
yeah.
Josie. Hi Josie.
Yep. So, yeah, I got 2024 charm.
Which come in super handy because we put these on all of our finishes.
Yeah. Do you already have like a packet, don't you?
I do, but we have, well, considering the amount of finishes that it likely is that we're going to use.
Yeah.
They always come in handy, those charms anyway.
So I thought that was, because last year there was a woman going around, I actually can't, was it a D? And they were doing like crochet
I don't know
flowers.
who got them, but we've both still got our flowers.
Yeah.
Yeah, little crochet pin flowers, haven't they? I've got mine in my stitchy box.
Yeah, so the second retreat, and we've got like free stuff. Very cool. So that wasn't from the freebie table, but I thought I'd show that anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. So
You're going to
pick
go
this
through
up.
what you got.
Yeah.
We'll do it individually this time. So.
Pick this up from the freebie table because you can never have enough threads, really. I thought these would come in handy. Take that off. So last year.
Oh, look at that! Lovely.
Jinx. So last year, I got one of these from the same designer, but they were bird themes, I think. So
You have to take that out.
yeah.
Yeah, you got some bird themed ones, which you thought was only one card, didn't you?
Yeah, and there was.
And then when you
loads in it.
opened it, there was like a series of cards, so she was quite pleased with that. So this time she saw these.
So they're little bears. So first there's Emily with chicks. That is so cool, and there's quite a bit backstitch on it, but
But they're only little charts, so therefore...
and I would still do them.
It's
anyway.
easy backstitch. It's not like half
Yeah.
and stuff.
Then there was Edward with chicks. Emily with flowers.
So these are nice, like, springy ones, really, aren't
Yeah.
they?
And then Edward with flowers.
So this is from, it says, it's from the Teddy Bear Friends set.
Yeah.
Set 28. And it says, the pack contains 4 different cross-stitch designs by Marjorie Reed. So it's a Marjorie Reed design, and it is set 28. I don't know how many sets that she's
No idea.
done, but this is from 1990. These design cards are, so they are old cards, way before you were even thought of.
I know.
I mean, what was I was 9 when those cards were done. Ancient.
Yep. Okay, next from the same
She's
designer.
supposed to say no, Mum. It's not ancient. You're not ancient.
So these were bunnies, and I thought these were really cool. So bunny and carrot there is. Picking flowers. I like that bunny a lot. Reading, and I think that there's usually 4 in a set.
Which one's missing?
Bouquet of flowers. I think. I'm sure I saw that. Never mind.
So what set's that one? That one's so
Set
this one's
24.
called Bunnies and Flowers, set 24.
To be honest, I don't think I would, like, out of the 4, I wouldn't be too fussed. Like, Bouquet of Flowers wasn't my favourite, do you know what I mean? So, like, I'm not that
She's not
fussed that-
devastated.
Yeah.
Devastated.
Ooh,
Devastated.
New English.
She's not devastated.
Yeah. Lovely.
Where that came from.
It's not going back in there.
Oh, lovely. Do it after.
No, because everything's going to go crazy then. Like, I'm going to have literally charts sprawled on the thing. Can you... Okay. Next. Again, from the same designer. I got a bit mad with it, to be honest. And they're all free, so I was like, pick up everything. So, A Bear for All Seasons. I think this is the favourite one I picked up, I think. Set 44 this is. So, this is spring. There's raindrops.
Which is pretty much about right for
Yeah.
the UK weather currently. I mean, what is going on, guys, with this
Right.
weather? Miserable.
There is summer.
I mean, that's what Borth looks like. Lauren looks like that when she's going on Borth Beach in the summer.
I don't think I waltzed down to the beach naked. Then there's autumn, which is my favourite one because he's breaking up the leaves, and I love autumn. Autumn and spring is my favourite time of year. And then there is winter. He's ice skating. So that was the bears, and then, you know, I'm just going to whatever.
Are you going to
And
listen
then-
to me this time?
The last one from this designer.
Christmas bears.
Set 47 this is. Decorating the tree. Can I help you?
Yeah, I was just reading that.
Carol singing. I really like how they finished that. It's like in a bell hoop. Do you like that?
You're talking to
Yes. Do you like that?
Yes, I love that. I mean,
Ted and Robin. That is very, very cute. And then Christmas morning.
oh, you
So
do
that
need to
was the
keep this
4.
because this is just telling
Yes,
you that
well,
it's
I
an
was gonna
errand.
keep it.
Okay.
I'm not, like, throwing stuff away. So that was from that designer.
Teenagers. Anybody with a teenager knows my pain.
Next, Lynn came over and she gave me this, and I thought, ooh. So, this is what it is. So it says, make today amazing. But inside, there is like loads
She
of...
can't show you the.
Well, I can show, can't I? Pretty good. So, hello. So under there's like
Instructions.
or like straight stitches, which I've never done before. And stuff like that. Quarter stitches.
Yeah.
That was very handy.
Then thought it might be useful for Lauren to progress from now back
Yeah.
stitching and stuff to like when she needs to do quarter stitches and
I think I
things
might
like
do that anyway, really. Like, it's quite cool.
Mm.
Then the last thing I got from the freebie table was this little booklet from the World of Cross Stitching.
So, it's quite a new one. This one's come from issue
Issue.
341, which is January 2024. So this is a fairly new freebie.
The only reason why I actually got this is because the bees, because I love stitching bees, but I hate bees in real life.
Somebody else was saying that. Don't
Yeah.
tell me it was Tan.
No, I don't think it was, you know.
Somebody else was saying that at the retreat. They love bees and bee things, but they just don't like stitch. They don't like
Yeah.
actual bees. Do you get me?
So I thought that would be really good for summer actually, because there's quite a lot of.
And I like bee
options.
themed things because of Winnie the Pooh loves his honey.
Yes.
Also,
But there is other stuff in here.
Baloo from the Jungle Book loves his honey as well.
He does. And then there's like actual stitching things in there. So it'll come in handy in the future. So I thought pick that up. So that's what I got from the freebie table.
Okay, so what I got from the freebie table is I got this, which is the Animals Parade by Leonardo. So this has obviously been stitched. It would have been a kit originally, but it has now just got the chart in it, but I am more than happy with that. I love this. And I would do it. Lauren was saying about changing the colour and stuff, but it's meant to be a silhouette-y type thing, so I think I'd probably do it on tea coffee dyed actually, with that black, and I love that. I do like it.
On the back there's owls.
Yeah. See, them are the type of things that I would want to do as a full coverage, but that would take me forever. Oh God. So yeah, I don't think it's a huge piece, but I like that, so I picked that up off the freebie table. I also picked this up. So this is a kit which has come from the Cross Stitcher magazine 404, but it has got the chart and everything in it, and it's basically a Dear Santa. It's an envelope looking kit, but I thought that would be really cute to make into. I could do it as an envelope looking like that, or I could do it as a pillow to go with my finishing. But it's got everything in it, including the gingham fabric. So pick that one up. I also picked this up because it's a Winnie the Pooh and Friends chart. That's what it'll look like when it's finished. Now, yes, I do know there's a lot of back stitching, but I thought it was cute. So it's from the World of Cross Stitching freebie of there. So I picked that one up because anything with Winnie the Pooh has to come with me. I picked this up because I thought I just really like this. Like, it's a Niagara Falls kit.
It is full coverage, isn't it?
It is. But I really liked it. It just called to me. No way I'm going to get to see Niagara Falls in my lifetime, but I like it. It's Heritage Crafts, yeah, and it comes with everything. So all the DMCs are already onto the thing, and it's got 14k Ada in it. But yeah, something about that looked peaceful to me in a weird way. I don't know.
That looks really realistic. Actually, it looks like the water
it does
crashing down. That poor little boat is probably going to get drowned if it gets any closer.
I think they actually do. They do tour boats like that.
I wouldn't like to get
I
that
knew you
close.
wouldn't like it. She'd have a flipping meltdown.
Might get
but they do
drowned by the
tour
waterfall.
boats like that. And the last thing I picked up, which I know you're going to look at me and go, "What do you want that for? You don't need a floor thingy chart, height chart, a floor chart." I was going to say, but it's a height chart. But now, hear me out, okay? Look at this. Now, my theory is I don't need the height chart bit, but look at that. I can just make it like that. And it's a kit.
Good idea.
So it's got the Ada, the fabric, the chart, obviously, the needle. And look at that. So I might not even do that bottom bit, but from Eeyore up, I love it.
Yep.
So that's why I picked that up. It's called Reach for the Sky Height Chart, and it's got anchor threads, which is fine with me. There is an alphabet included for personalising it if you wanted to, but again, don't need it. And it's on 14 count white Ada. So I might or might not change that. It depends. I might keep it with white Ada, I might not. But I don't have any plans to do that right now. But it was on the table. And anything with Winnie the Pooh, you know it was going to come home with me. So that is our freebie de-stash table.
We actually didn't get as much as we did last year in terms of freebie table.
Oh, I think we were being a bit more reserved though about the things that we would actually use, because you don't want to take things that you're not actually going to use, I think, as well. Okay, do you want to do raffle prize? Lauren won a raffle with the money that I purchased with the raffle tickets.
No, but I was very good because I actually bought it because we could share. So, Jess Gets Stitching, so shop name.
Yeah, we saw these on her table.
Yeah, and they're little alt holders, and I had my eye on one. But by that point, I already spent my budget.
They were about £10, weren't they? So I don't think they were massively expensive.
But I already spent my budget, so I was like, Anyways, one was on the raffle table, and when I went up, no one took it. I was like, that's meant to.
That's coming home with her.
Yeah. So I already actually started using this
at the retreat.
Yeah. So obviously
it's looking a bit blue there, but it's more green, like an aquary green, I would say.
It's very shiny. It's like holographic on camera. It's not that.
But it is. It's coming up blue, and it's actually more of a sea green.
Yeah.
Colour.
Like cyan. That's what it's called, I think.
You sure? I thought.
Is that what the colour's called? Cyan.
I don't know. I thought cyan was red.
No. What? Cyan is not red. Go back to school.
Oh no, they would never have me back at school.
But yeah, I thought.
I'm just going on sea green.
I didn't even really look at the other charts on the table, to be honest. I was just like, yeah, I want this. And we can share because obviously we stitch on the bed, put it down, put the alts in there. I thought of both of us.
Lovely.
So I really
How
like
kind.
that. This was actually a raffle, wasn't it, really?
Well, it was a lucky dip. Really. So basically, this is what we actually purchased now. Yeah. So these are going right in the vendor stores purchasing. So...
shall I just start off with this?
Okay, so we've both got stuff. So we'll go for who the vendor was, and if we've both got stuff, we'll each talk about what we've got. So the first vendor, and I've got an itchy eye, sorry.
Jess Gets Stitching.
Okay. Because
we bought needle minders from there. Because I really wanted to buy needle minders last year, but again...
she ran out of budget.
Yeah.
Whereas this year she knew...
So I wanted to try out the different stands.
We have got needle minders from her. Not from retreats, but I have purchased some already from her thing.
So these are the two that I got. So the first one is this little star, and it's like silver, but it looks purple on camera. It's really annoying.
It's probably reflecting off the card.
Yeah. But anyways, it's silver. And then I've got this little heart one, and it's like purple, blue.
Yeah, like pinks. A marbly effect one.
But these are really strong. Like, they've tried sticking to the other needle minders that I bought, like from far away. So these are very good quality. And I think it was 2 for £6, was it?
I think so.
I think that was a bargain, really. £3 each, really.
So I've also purchased some from Jess. So I have a star one. So like Lauren's heart one, I've got a star one. And then like a cloudy effect one. So I like these marbly effects.
And they match, the colours match.
Yeah. So I was drawn to those. So I picked those two up. Okay. So...
should we do Andrea next? Because I've got one thing for Andrea. Okay. Well, actually, you bought this for me, didn't you? Very kindly.
She had some small project bags in.
So, pick this one. And it's Alice in Wonderland. But we got gifted... Alice in Wonderland charts, didn't we, from Brooks Books?
Yeah.
And I'm going to do one of these and put them in here. I think I'm going to do the rabbit.
So, yeah, you were drawn to the rabbit when we were...
Yeah. And Andrea's bags always has the glittery thing.
Yeah, some of her bags are glow in the dark as well. I purchased some last time.
So that's the little bag that I got. I
don't think she sells her bags, though, normally, other than at retreats, to what I know of. I don't know. She's not
she definitely should.
Yeah.
Shouldn't she?
She should, yeah. I've liked all of it. So Lauren got that one, and off Andrea, I've got... Peter Rabbit. Peter Rabbit.
You're like going different.
I'm like a child.
Today.
I am. What's going on?
It's weird.
So it says, and on the back, look at this. This is a bit like Lauren, full tummy, although she's not a bunny. Happy bunny.
You just can't help yourself.
I can't. Hopping away. Hop. That's like you as well.
No, that's you. You want with your little radish flying away.
Oh, I don't just eat salad.
Well, I don't either. Don't just like munch on carrots.
Oh, you do. Anyway, let's move on. So that's my Peter Rabbit one. And then I got this one. Look at this. See, this has reminded me of, if anybody watches, oh God, what's her first name? Mama Bear Stitchery on Flosstube. She has a Flosstube channel. She does a lot of full coverages, but she has some stunning full coverage bear ones. She has one that is framed currently behind her, and also she is working on one. And this project bag reminded me of it, and I think it's stunning.
I think you should put your foxes and bear in here. You know, what's the thing called?
Don't know what you're talking about.
You know your chart with the fox.
Oh, A Year in the Woods, you mean?
I think because there's a bear one. And
Yeah, well, I might put the bear one in here, because I've got a fox and a fox one.
Well, you can't have different project bags for different ones.
I can if I want. So yeah, again, it's like the glittery.
There was a bigger size of this as well, but you wanted to get that size.
Well, yeah, I did, but I also knew I wanted to get a project bag from Sophie, Tail-Based Stitches. So again, we had to be resist. So I got those two from
Is that what you got from
Andrea. Yeah.
Who next? Stitching Ferret.
Okay, let's go with Stitchy Ferret because that's on top.
Okay, so she was doing a £1
So this is Sophie as well, isn't it? From Stitchy Ferret, yeah.
lucky dip thing. So you just picked out the thing and you get a needle minder. Or there was like threads. You could get one of her threads or like
Yeah, if you got, depending on what obviously the number was that you picked out, it was
Sherry
depending
got
on
one
what
of the threads. She won one of the threads.
She did win a thread, yeah. So you get a needle minder.
This is the needle minder I got in the raffle, and it reminds me of like toast, like a bear on a toast. So I thought that was very cool, and I was actually quite happy about that. I liked it.
So I had a go on that one as well, and I've got this little fairy girl.
Yeah.
So that's quite cute as well. I'm quite happy with that one. They'll get used. Very much so. Right, did you get it? There you go. Oh, look at this one.
This is like the best.
This was a must purchase for Lauren.
Yeah. It's Rip It.
It's birthday Rip It.
It is.
She's got a
Look
birthday.
how cool that is. And I was looking for a fudge, but there wasn't. But I have seen a needle minder on Etsy. So you'll probably have to be ordering that for me. So Fudge and Rip It can have their needle minders. But I thought that actually looks like him, doesn't it really?
It does. Apart from your Rip It doesn't have a white belly, but yeah.
No, he doesn't actually. He likes to be different. But there we go. I love that. So I had to buy that, of course.
So then I bought one, but this one is... Like, my sister was a right moan at me because...
Yeah, she did.
She's obsessed, my sister is, with Highland cows, or... I mean, I'm going to say this completely wrong.
Highland cows.
In Scotland, apparently they call them, and I think it's Highland coos. Which I think is so much better. I mean, we used to call them Highland coos, but now... I mean, maybe we'll just do that in between, a bit of like...
Highland coos.
Highland coos.
Highland
coos.
We're idiots.
Anyway, my sister is obsessed with them from somewhere, out of nowhere.
Coos.
So, and she did a little bit of stitching last year before her, I was teaching her a little bit before she had an issue with her hand, which we think she had some sort of mini stroke or something, and her hand sort of closed up, and it's taken ages to...
now.
Has, pretty much. So, and she's not mentioned to me about anything to do with stitching again. When I said we'd been to the retreat and I said, oh, I've got a Highland cow needle minder, and she was like, why didn't you buy me one?
Yeah.
Why didn't you buy me a project bag? And I went, what do you want a project bag for? And she went, well, because, she said, I'm stitching again and I've got other things. And she does other things, doesn't she, as well? A little bit of like, what was it, punch needle? Was it punch needle or the other one? I don't know. Latch hook or something like that she's been doing. So anyway, apparently I'm in trouble because I went to a retreat and didn't get her a
Highland coo.
Highland coo.
Yeah. Oh, so there was someone on Adita's table and they had a Highland coo project bag.
Yeah, and also they were working on a black work one. So, and thank you very much for trying to explain to me the difference between black work and back stitch. But I liked it, but I'm still not doing it. Anyway, here's my Heeland Coo.
Yeah.
Look at that.
It's got a daisy on it.
I mean, I could. People are going to be thinking, well, you could be nice. You've got a load of needle minders. You could give that to your sister.
No, I don't think that's the option in life. You know? Just buy for yourself.
I mean, I could.
No, you can.
Or alternatively, I could just buy her another one from
Exactly.
they're back on, or they were back
But
on
you
the
can,
website.
You can just get her a different one that's not the same as yours because they have different ones.
I
don't
could.
they? Yeah.
But I mean, you know, don't you just love being harassed by your family when you go to I mean, it's bad enough I have to take her with me, but now my sister's
Yeah, but
going
I don't
on.
copy your things. Anyways, it's the last thing I got from the Stitchy Ferret. Actually, I was going to get a Megan coffee craft and I thought, no, I bought one last year and I still haven't used it. Like, I haven't touched it. So.
And also it was a bit
more
more
expensive,
money.
yeah.
Not saying that it's not worth the money, and it's probably a bigger piece. However, budget
But I'm gonna unravel it. So I saw this one and I've never had an opalescent fabric to myself. Like, I've borrowed some of yours but never had it myself. So I bought this one. Oh my god, the camera's really doing me. That is purple on
Go
camera.
closer.
That is purple.
Hold on, let's see if we can get it
That's
at a different
annoying.
angle.
Why is it purple?
I mean, it's a bit like,
it's green.
that's got
blues.
greeny bits. I don't think, oh, there you go. There's some of the opalescent as well. So it is greeny, and it's called, so this one's
Malibu.
called Malibu, and it's a 14 count opal, and it's a 12 by 18
It's pretty
piece.
big.
So you
'Cause
see the
I do-
opalescent.
I do a lot of smalls, so I mean, you could probably get 3 long ones on there, like in the lines, but I'd probably get more because I do a lot of smalls, so it's probably just
Probably could.
But I thought that is a very nice colour.
That's
so
a nice colour. So Lauren got that one, and I got a slightly smaller piece, but mine is called Sea Foam. So mine was 12 by 17, and see, that looks bluey as well.
Yeah, purpley.
Mine is an opalescent as well, but it is like,
What is going on
green.
with this lighting?
I mean, it's sort of probably a bit more like that. That's more greeny. But it's called Sea Foam. So I got that piece. Have you finished now?
Yeah, that's all I got from the Stitch.
Okay. And then I got another piece which is not opalescent, it's just a plain one, but it's a 14 count again.
I think this will show up.
And it's called Trident. So
It's obviously just the opalescent.
this is like a sea, well, I'm looking at it as a watery sea type
if you
one.
did the aquarium thing. And if
Oh my god, the
if that
deadly.
fit on it, if that was fitting on it.
Now look what she's done. She said I can't have any more charts, but she's just said I bet it wouldn't fit on there
No,
actually.
you probably have to get a bigger piece.
But she's just enabled me, guys. And then she'll say, "Oh, you're not going to do it." Can you see what I have to put up
like
with?
that.
She does, doesn't she?
No.
So yeah, so that's what I'm. And now she's put something in my flaming head now, hasn't she?
You can always get a bigger piece of it.
So that is the fabric I got, and then I also got some thread, which is a 20-meter length, and it's called Nebula. And I like this. Look at that. She had so many different colours, it was actually really hard to choose one, but I quite like this blue and purpley sort of look at it. I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but I thought I need it. Don't you? You need it.
Yeah.
See, a lot of people go there with a plan, with a chart in mind, and they'll go, I need that fabric for that chart and that thread for that chart. And my theory is, I like it, I like it, I like it, I like it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so that's a Stitchy Ferret done.
Go on to this one now.
Okay, so Michelle, like we've said, was there from Stitch Mania Stash. We didn't get anything from her last year, so this year our theory was we wanted to get something. So just leave it on the con.
Okay, so first one I got then is this. So it says just hanging with my gnomies. I actually thought you were going to get this.
Yeah, I was, but I have got a gnome chart. A gnome one.
Yeah, so I thought, you know what, next time I start one of my gnomes, that is going on. Then the next one I got, it says, dogs come into our lives and leaves paw print and a heart. So I thought that was really cool. So I bought them.
So you got those two needle minders,
Yeah.
and then I got these two. Surprise, surprise! Look what I've got.
Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh and Tigger too. You knew I was going.
No, I actually didn't know that. Thought, what is she doing? Stop now.
And then I also got this one, which is obviously girly gnome. Baking. Oh, she's got more. I don't know. She is baking. She's got a, like, what do you call them things?
Honey stick thing, majig.
A honey stick thingamajig.
I'm sure people will tell us.
So yeah, so
There was
that's
a lot
my
of
needle
needle
minders.
minders, to be honest, and it was a little bit difficult to choose, but
Right.
just...
Okay, and then we also got something that Michelle showed us on the Friday night, which was a new thing that she'd only just finished sort of planning and sewing together and stuff. But we saw these and thought, how cool would these be? So these are basically...
You show yours first.
So I got a beat one. So it's basically like this, and then it's Velcroed, and it opens out to like this. So it sits, and you can fit everything in there, scissors.
Really good for travelling, actually.
Yeah, like a travel thing that you can literally put all of your necessities in. So scissors, needle, threads, I don't know, anything that you want to put in. But it also can just sit like that on the table or wherever you are, and then close back up and Velcro back up. And again, I just like the honey one.
So I got a cherry one, and it is red inside. Mine one was. So just pop it. Thought these would really be good for upcoming retreats. Just put everything in, and there we go. So I got
You
a
can
cherry
put as
one.
much or as little as you need to in there, I suppose, can't you? So. Okay, and the last thing I bought from Michelle was this, which I was going to pick up a sheep. I did pick up a sheep one, but then I saw this at the back.
That would match the bag.
It would.
Maggie.
But this is basically a tablet case, but also has extra pockets. So I thought, like, my tablet that I use for my pattern keeper and stuff, although it's got a hard case over it, it's quite nice to have it in something a bit more padded, protected and stuff. And so yeah, this has got a big sort of, it's quite big. I mean, I don't know what size it would go to. I imagine quite a hefty size one. And then it's also got the one at the front. So like I could probably put my tablet in the front and then have a project in the back and just literally grab this and take,
or the other way round.
and take that to, if you're going away or going just somewhere. I mean, or you're going to people who go and stitch in cafes and stuff. Tan. You can just pick this up and take it. But I find this one, which is more of a woodland one, and I'm proper into woodland things. And look what's there. An owl, and that's my other obsession is owls.
Even if you didn't have a tablet, well, if you did, but didn't use them for cross stitch related, if you didn't use your tablet for that, you could put two projects.
You could just have it as another project bag.
Yeah. So there's multiple ways.
So I got that one because I thought, yeah, why not? So that's what we got from Michelle.
Do you just want to go with your not enough whip bags? Because I didn't get anything from there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I purchased a bag from Sarah
Yeah.
at Not Enough Whip Bags, which had a bag last year. This one I chose to have a slightly bigger one. Last one I got was my Gnomies one, which was...
I got my Mickey Mouse one. No, and you also got another one. You got a Christmas one for a
I did. I got a couple, actually. I got two.
Yeah.
Okay. But this time, because I'd already purchased a bag, but I wanted to get, obviously, can't help myself, I picked up this one. There was an owl one there, but somebody else had that before me, but that's fine, because I actually really like this one. It's really nice spring, almost, colours, but then got the hedgehogs and the nice green. It's a big bag as well, which is
berries on it and everything.
And that's the back. And then, yeah, this is what it's like a charm Nice little charm on the front. But then when I opened it, see, I didn't even open it. That was how obsessed I was with the outside. I opened that, and then look at this one inside. Look at that fabric. Oh, I've got this. So it's like, it's hares, and one's riding a bike, and then there's two here. I love that one. So I was really chuffed with that one. So I grabbed that one. So that's my purchase from Sarah. Not enough whip bags. And then the last purchases we made were from Sophie at Turtle Bay Stitches.
Yeah, I'll just get out what's inside.
So we both got some needles, even though Sherry told me that they're the wrong needles for us because they're too sharp.
Hold on. I won't stab myself, Sherry, don't worry. I'll try not to.
Well, if she does it once, surely she's not going to do it again. No, she didn't say they were the wrong needles. She basically just said they're extremely sharp. They're more embroidery because they're called chenille ones. So they're more for embroidery, really.
But never mind.
But we saw them and we liked them because they're like coloured.
Yeah, so they're blue at the top and like gold at the bottom.
And so Lauren got a size 26 and I got
24.
Oh, did you get a 24?
24.
So we both got 24. So there's 6 in there. They are sharp. They do look sharp.
No, they are. I just felt them. They are sharp.
But, oh, it says here, long eye and sharp point for surface embroidery.
Oh, we didn't even read. We just picked it up.
It doesn't matter because I'm still going to use them regardless.
Same.
But
Be
just
extra
be a bit careful.
Because I don't want blood splatter. We did have this conversation.
Unless, of course, yeah, we did have this conversation and Sherry said, well, unless, of course, you want blood spattered. I said, well, actually, that would be quite cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but I'm not actually going to
just make sure
cause myself to bleed just for...
Make sure you're on white fabric and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we've got those anyway. So
here.
And then we both purchased a project bag. So I'll show you. Lauren saw this and immediately was like, yes.
Yeah. Because I've never had one of Sophie's bags, but they are so nice. So, look at it.
It's Mrs. Jumbo.
Stop now.
And Dumbo. Mrs. Jumbo.
I'm very obsessed with Dumbo. Like, I love Dumbo. I have a Dumbo top and everything. I love Dumbo.
That's like me and you, that is. Having a nice cuddle
yeah, so what
together.
you trying to say? I've got big ears that actually wrap around my whole
Mrs.
body.
Jumbo.
Well, that's an assault
We have a
to yourself.
nice cuddle.
Oh no. The zip thing is like a safety pin. Really,
Well, that's
isn't
like a
it?
nappy
With a
pin then.
What? I'm trying to admire this bag, and you're just
In the olden days, I mean,
ancient
good
days
God.
for you.
I used to have nappies like that.
I don't need to know what nappies you had. Just get pampered. And then inside there's like a grey marble print, which I think matches with Mrs. Jumbo. So that is actually all I got
say
on
it
this
again.
retreat. No, you better not.
Jumbo.
This is-
Jumbo.
So that's what I got from this retreat.
Okay, and I'm going to do my last project bag, which, oh my God, look at this.
Relax.
Figures. It's pigs. I've got a pig. And guess what? I have my pig in cross stitch.
Yeah, and you know what she said to me at the retreat, yeah? She said to me, oh my God, I'm going to have to get a pig chart now. And I was like, you already have one. You have pig in. And she was like,
Oh my
Yeah.
God. So, look at that. Look at this one. This is proper cheeky.
this reminds me of, you know, them sugar pigs, like the
Yeah, I
the
do.
sweets.
And then that one. And this looks like mud to me, like wallowing
It
in
looks
mud.
like fingerprints to me, like when you dot.
No, it's mud.
Show them the charm.
Oh, sorry about that. So look at a little piggy.
Stop now. God, everyone's
Doesn't
gonna.
know I'm just winding
Everyone's
her up.
gonna unsubscribe.
I'm just
to us
winding
now.
her up.
I think they've seen the charm. You
Can I have
don't
another
see
look?
it. No,
So,
that's our haul.
that is what... Oh, no, it's not. I lied.
Oh yeah.
So I got some frames, I told you. Hold please, hold me please, Lauren.
I'm not holding
I'll be on the
you.
chair, on the floor otherwise.
Well, that'll be funny, won't it?
What, for everybody else who just
Yeah.
hears a thumb? Mrs. Jumbo's hit the floor.
I was more thinking Bumper from Bambi.
You were more thinking font. Oh my god, okay, right. We got so far into this before we started, really. So I've got some frames because it's quite nice to have some different coloured frames. So,
Yeah.
and you know what Lauren said to me? Oh, that would look really nice with my I can drive a stick. And I went, would it? No.
Well. You not? You need to take my eye out.
So, yeah, I got a green one. These are all in the sale from Atelier Frames. Lauren's left a chocolate sweet.
That's yours. That's your AJ. I didn't have a wrapper on mine.
And these were like £5 each, these frames. So this is a bit of a stained, but sort of browny.
Neutral.
So I got that one. And then I got these, which were like £2 for the pack. And I think they're supposed to be, obviously, to go in your frame. Or the excesses from what's cut out of the mount board. But I looked at them and I immediately thought, when I make flat finishes, sometimes the backing one is just white, or I put some sort of fabric on it, and I thought I don't need to with these. I can like mount it on the actual piece on some white, and then just choose a colour and just mount it on top of that. So there's different colours, different sizes in there, but I thought that would be perfect. And for £2, perfect. So that is all of our purchases and all of our haul. So we're going to go on to our exchange pieces now.
Hurry.
We're going to go on to exchange pieces.
You're very worried then.
God, she just told me what the time is and I'll be going to work soon.
Come on, let's move on.
So our exchange pieces, we couldn't show you what we did, but we both did an exchange piece.
Oh, it was so funny because if anyone remembers last year, Lynn and Bob, Lynn got my exchange piece last year, didn't she?
She did.
And this year she got it again.
She picked it out of the box.
She got it again.
So you basically do a small, which has got a theme to it, and it can be no more realistically than 6 by 6 inches. So, and then you obviously put the details of it, wrap it up, and put it in a box when you get there. And then at the end, Sammy goes round, gets everyone together, and you pull out of the box something that you. So we obviously wrapped ours up. I will put pictures up now of what both of us did and put in the exchange, so they will go up here now. And we picked stuff out. So Lauren, like Lauren said, hers went off to Lynn, who picked hers out last year, which is really funny. And we both picked up something, so we're going to show you what we got now. So this one is Lauren's, so she picked that one out.
This bag. Also, I like because you can reuse these bags for different things.
You can. Right, you're going to go show then.
Mine first, yeah.
Yeah.
So I got this very nice card. It had poppies and like flowers all on it. Can I say who this is from?
Yeah, just say first name.
So this is from Edita, and I loved mine. So in here, well, this is
we're
the first one.
assuming that Edita made this. That's what we're assuming. She made this.
And it's very neat and very nice.
It's a lovely little
and there's
pouch.
like, yeah, and when you open it, there was chocolate eggs in it, but of course I snacked on them, and they're gone. And then there is some flower seeds in there. So we're going to do some gardening.
So they're mixed sunflower seeds. The Autumn Beauty mix. That's nice. A different coloured.
Yeah. So that's what was
Just
in
leave
that
them out
bag.
now.
I will. And then this is the pillow, and it's so neat, so nice. So here it is. And what was...
This is a Pinker and Pumpkin Blogspot freebie chart, which...
Can you just like, look how neat them stitches are. And it's so cute, and there's like grey trim. And then at the back it's like all nice and fluffy. And I really like it.
all matches really nicely, so it's all the sunflower theme, which is really lovely.
I think I might keep that up all year, to be honest. Because,
I would.
Yeah, because it's not really seen.
I love the pinker and pumpkin. I'm doing the gingerbread pinker and pumpkin, but they've got loads of their freebies. I have talked about them loads of times, but that is stunning.
It is. I love it. So that's what I got.
That's what you got, and then mine was from a lady called Wendy, and I also got some sunflower seeds. Mine are giant single ones though, so me and Lauren are gonna be having a bit of
the caravan. Should we do it?
I don't know, but we're gonna have a bit of a sunflower-a-thon. So which ones are gonna be bigger, grow the best? Which one's gonna be the nicest?
Yeah.
So we need to start sowing them soon. Apparently mine grows to 1.8 meters. And then also
bigger than the caravan.
Also, I got this in a little bag. So I got a honey comb little candle.
Can I smell it?
I suppose it does.
I can
A little bit. So I got that. So that'll be used because I do like that. Or it might be used. It might be kept as an ornament. I'm a bit funny about using things like that.
Because they're so nice.
And this is what I got. So look at that. Again, I got the sunflowers and then the beehive, which goes with the candles. So everything is just like really nicely joined together.
Well.
Got a butterfly charm on there and little bobbins as flower pots, they look like.
Yeah.
And the birdhouse. And then the backing's got butterflies on and a little button on there. But yeah, just like absolutely stunning work goes into these exchange pieces.
Everyone's stitching so neat as well.
It's just stunning. Absolutely amazing. So we were super chuffed with these. So these are going to be going up now as well. Honestly, guys, you should see this dining room. It's just the stuff everywhere that we need to start putting away.
We're not going to have enough time to tidy it away.
Never mind. Okay, I think that is it now. That is our retreat done and dusted. All that I want to.
Sad though, sadly.
Yeah, but we've got the big stitch event, which I have. If nobody is, I think there's still places available. So this is in Rotherham again. It is at the Magna Centre, but we are staying in the Holiday Inn in Rotherham again. Friday and Saturday night. The stitch is on Saturday and Sunday, so it is on the 27th and 28th of July. If you want to book a place, either a day or 2 days, I believe there is still enough spaces available.
Flossabilities is coming.
She is. Contact Sammy or on Floss Friends UK message. There are other ones, but it's easier just for me to tell you that. This is all the information. Jacob from Modern Folk Embroidery is going to be there. As well as a lot of other people and too many designers off there. But if you want more information, go to bigstitchevents.com. They have got a list of all the people who are coming. There is more and more videos going up about things that are happening. They will have workshops, designer workshops and stuff like that going on. But if you would like to get involved, like to come, we will be there both days. Like I said, we're staying at the Holiday Inn in Rotherham and travelling there each day. But yeah, if you're going, let us know if you're going so we can...
and if you're coming to May next year. Is it May?
Yeah, if you're coming to the May one next year, let us know.
Lynn and Bob are...
Yeah, comment below. Let us know if you're coming to either one of them because we'd like to know. Yeah, I think that's it. We're going to go because I've got to go and get ready for work.
Pack all this away. And
put everything away, yeah. And we hope you've enjoyed our special Flosstube edition and everything that we've purchased and what we've worked on and things. And we will see you in a couple of weeks' time. Take care. Happy stitching. We'll see you again soon. See you later. Bye.